the squirter goes in here, so I want to put this on. I think I'm going to go over there and brush it up a little bit. I think that looks a lot better than it did. At least not, oh, got a little spot right there. Hold on. But you know, I don't really know if this should be done or not. I don't really care for this to start with. But anyway, alright, I'm going to leave it right here because I'm not going to put it on just yet. We're a little chill. A little chill. Alright, so this is the piece I just made. The horn is sitting into it. And I put a little goop on the bottom, just a little bit. And now that's holding the horn in place, which is also elevated a little bit, so it won't be scooting around as much. And it shouldn't scoot now that it's in there. Before it was resting on here, and it had a couple little pieces of felt. Well, the felt was stopping it from scratching here, but it kept moving. So you've seen scratch marks all the way around. Well, now it can't move. Alright, now, I painted these on the white side as well. These are the little speaker grills that go in the speaker. That'll also help brighten it up a little bit. That's what it's all about. This side is actually in better shape, because I was able to get to the whole thing when I had to do it. You want to try to cover as much as you can, so you don't have to keep going over it. And as long as you keep the ends wet, it's fine. Some of these things had some white on them, you know, like the plug, where the water was to come out of the bilge, you know, to act like a bilge pump. taking it off, taping it, cutting around it, or taking it off. You know, whichever way you go, the best way is to take it off, but it's not always the easiest way. And seeing that I'm kind of pressured for time, I'm not going to be taking things apart and have to worry about them breaking and putting them back together again. And with no budget. I mean, if I was to take that piece off and it was to break, well, I could go to West Marine and buy one, but there's no money for it. So, best thing to do is just paint over it. Are they going to notice it? No. Fact, believe it or not. Well, the whole thing actually came out pretty good considering. Different. This one, because of this black piece here, for the most part, it's okay. All right. So other than the stripe, this thing is, oh, and the speaker grills. I gotta put the speaker grills on. All right, I gotta watch what I do here. One is I got blue paint all over me. And I also have to get in there. You know what, let's move you down here. You don't need to be up here. Put you down there. That's what I'm working on. Now, where did I put? Where did I put my screws? What is that? Should be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, okay. 4 on one side, 4 on the other. Now, I have to try to do this. In here, where that one is. Now, what grill is what? This is going to fit where? I don't know. Okay. I think I picked the right one. Lucky, lucky. Lucky me. Aha! Alright. Which one of these? I put this one here. I would think they'd all be the same. Well, you think, but you never know. I brought in a little short-handled screwdriver. Let me use this one to see if it'll work. Now, if they were making let me see. I wonder if it'll be, no, it's not going to be uneasy. Well, maybe. See, you can't get it from underneath, otherwise I would just go underneath and do it. But there's a plate under there. It's not easy that way either. Okay, let's try it again with the screwdriver. Let's see. it's going in or not. We'll know in a minute. Seems like it's doing an awful lot of screwing and not going anywhere. That's just what it's doing. So what the froggle puss is these things? Hold on a minute. These are them. These are here's the 8 screws. And they go in. So why isn't this thing going in? That much rust on it? Can't be. It doesn't look that bad. Yes. Okay. And you know what I say about the bottom one? Screw it! Okay. Now, when it's on here, it still looks a little dirty. However, it's cleaner than it was. And it adds a little detailing. Alright, so this screw didn't work. So let's take that screw out of the picture. Let's get this other piece. Actually, let me see if I can turn this a little bit. And let's take you out here. How's that? Put you where you're not going to be in my way. I mean, I don't want you to miss a part of this. Oh, this is going to be fun. Because I got to get in here. Okay. Let's get this one in. And let's see about getting this in here. Now, which way does this go? I think it goes this way. That even makes a difference, believe it or not. Because when they put the holes in it, you think the hole shapes would be the hole shape, but it doesn't seem that way. You think? Might be able to get that from the other side, which will be easier to look at and see. Because I'm looking into the screw. Because they're all attached right now, we shouldn't worry about the whole thing turning on me. Now, what am I doing? I'm trying to do this right-handed, and I'm left-handed. You wouldn't think that makes a big difference, but it does on certain things. In a position. I mean, if I wasn't in an awkward position, I can use either or, put in the screw. This screw doesn't feel right either. I found out when I was working on this, on these little life rings, that they're hollow. So I really don't know how the ring is being held on to the back, because the back is hollow, it's separate, it's a separate piece from the front. Oh, I'm getting dirt on it. We don't want dirt. Okay, so like I said, they're cleaner than they were, even though they don't look it up against the white. But to paint these would be a pain in the ass, because I don't have the time to sit there and tape them, and I just aren't going to do all that. It does go crooked, however, it goes crooked to the back. Okay. The front hasn't got any holes in it because there's no way to get a screw in there. But there it is. So let's see what we can do. If they made this straight, they should automatically change. Get smaller because the piece is smaller. If I follow that line, it should be medium close. Got it. Okay. Blue paint. Where's my bag? My damp dirt bag. Alright, now I gotta do some blue. Okay, blue. Oh boy. Now, do I want to roll it or do I want to paint it? I don't know. I could probably roll it most of it. Inside's going to have to get painted, however. With a brush, that is. Notice the way I'm doing it, I'm not doing it. I should have even it out a little bit. There. You've got to cover. You've got to evenly spread paint on your roller. Can you see that cover inside? In here. Not here, but in there. I mean, that's a close match. Now, I only mixed two different paints. I didn't get into actual color. But I had to make sure that I had the two colors that I needed to get the color that I was trying to achieve. Yeah. Alright, so let's do this. Well, I still have something to hold on to. This painting here with this thing. Should have done this first. It's like when you wash a house. You start from the bottom up, and then you come back down again. And why you do that is because if you start from the top, you're going to end up with clean marks where the water as it runs down, and you may not be able to get that off. So by going up, you're cleaning it up, and then when you come down, you're taking the dirt off. Makes sense? Same thing if you're wiping or cleaning walls. If you just wipe them down with cleaner, that's a different story. If you're using a power washer or something, well then, hello. Okay. Now we're going to get a little tough because there's nothing here for me to hold on to. It's just resting in my hand. Now I got to put the hinges on the door. And we put the stereo back in the hole. Boy, this board is going to be a permanent paint job, huh? Don't have to worry about that thing if I use this thing, huh? As long as it wants to be blue. I think we're all set, but I really got to take it easy with it. I guess I can grab it by the lip. I did. And I just let it sit over here on this hard spot so it doesn't have anything leaning against it. Okay, now let's move this over here.